Chef Burak from the Fera Tex-Mex Kitchen. First of all, I would like to thank Dana and Maria from the Associate for having me for this cooking demo. So we're gonna do some great dish from Fera. It's called wild mushroom asparagus risotto. First of all, I'm gonna walk you through with all the ingredients, what we're gonna use. Then I'm gonna show you all how we're gonna make it. So you don't have to worry about taking a note. I have the recipe for you. All you need to do, enjoy the moment. So our recipe, the ingredients, first of all, we're gonna have some extra virgin olive oil, and then we're gonna have some garlic, shallot, and basil, and we're gonna have some wild mushroom and asparagus, and we have some risotto, which is arborio rice, and then we'll have some Chardonnay wine, some stock. You can do vegetable stock or chicken stock or fish stock, whatever you like. And we have some butter and Parmesan cheese to finish with. And then right before we go to show you how to cook it, I would like to tell you thank you. Are you ready? All right, now the fun start. Let's cook. So all you need to do is turn your stove on, and then get your pan a little hot, okay? So you don't want to do too hot, because then you can get, your oil can burn so easy and quick, because we are using the extra virgin olive oil. So we are just putting our olive oil in there, just a little bit, not too much, because don't forget, we're still going to use some butter and Parmesan cheese. They have lots of oil contents in it. So right after your oil get a little bit warm, okay? And then we're gonna put some garlic and shallot. You're gonna hear that sizzling. All right. So again, depends on your preference. You can add more garlic, less garlic, more onion, less onion. But you have to have onion and garlic, unless you're allergic. All right. As you see, let's start cooking it up. And then what we do, we just add a little bit basil. That basil is going to give the great flavor. All right, simply just like that. That's easy. All right. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some wild mushroom. I prefer to use some shiitake, oyster, or you can just simply use like a white powder mushroom. And also you put some asparagus as well. Again, the mushroom and asparagus is my preference. You can add any different kind of vegetable. It doesn't have to be asparagus or mushroom. But the one thing about asparagus, if you wanna get that looking green and crisp, you have to blanch and chop. That's a really old school technique. It's really easy. You have to have a boiling water, and then you have to cook your asparagus in that boiling water like maybe 2 minutes, 3 max. Then you have to put in the ice water to shock it. So that makes your asparagus looks green and crisp. So not only for asparagus, you can use that technique with any other vegetable you like to use, like some Brussels sprouts or some broccoli or any of those stuff. So after your onion, garlic, basil, mushroom, and asparagus cook, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some our risotto rice, which is the arborio rice. So I pre-make this, but you're gonna see it in the recipe how we do this. So what we do now, we just add in our arborio rice. The reason we are using the arborio rice, because the risotto dish needs to be like, we need some starchy rice. So that's why we are using the arborio. And then you don't need to rinse your rice, because again, we need to starch. All right. So you hearing the sizzling. Don't cook too much. So now what we need to do, we're gonna add some Chardonnay wine, white wine, but you can use some other cooking white wine, but it has to be white. See that? And then you just turn on all the way. All right. So you have to let the alcohol fly or go away because you don't really want to taste the alcohol. You want to just taste that grape. All right, just like that. And then as soon as the rice, it just absorbs all the Chardonnay wine. You just reduce a little bit. And then what we're gonna do, I use the chicken stock. You can use some vegetable stock or any other stock. So you see it in the recipe. And then just turn back on a little bit. So the risotto, you usually have a little patience with it. It looks like really easy to make it, but if you miss some of the steps, it can mess up your perfections, let's put it that way. So we just cooking just like that, all right, slowly. All right, while this is cooking, I can let you know some of the key points, so we can repeat it again. So what did we do? So we use shallot, garlic, basil. We sauteed with the olive oil. Then we add the asparagus and mushroom, any kind of mushroom you like. Then after that, we add some white wine. Reduce that white wine completely. The arborio rice, absorb it. Then, of course, we put the rice in that as well. So now we add our stocks, and then we let it cook. So usually risotto rice, the arborio rice, it takes like 30 to 40 minutes to fully cook, like it's ready to serve. So if you're in a rush and then you need to prepare the dinner immediately, what you can do, you can prepare your rice the day before and then let it keep in your cooler, and then you can just serve it right before your guests. So if you wonder like how can you serve in the restaurant in the risotto in 15 minutes, what we do, we par cook the arborio rice, and then whenever we have the order coming in, we just make it from there. So we reduce the timing more than half. Cool? Okay, so now is our risotto. It's coming along pretty good. So again, you have to mix it here and there. This is not like a typical regular rice, like all the techniques, like you just make it and then you just close the top and then let it rest. This is not like that. These are like different technique, I will say. So if you can do this, try it at home. If you don't do it. But I can teach you. That's so easy. All right. So this is almost getting ready. So it's gonna take a little time. While this is like slowly cooking, you can prepare your side dish for your meal, and you can set up your table, or you can just chit chat with your significant other, whatever you like to do. So while this is cooking, I'd like to share a couple things. So I'm gonna pair this with the salmon. So this is the Scottish salmon we use in our restaurant. You can use any other kind of salmon. It's really simple. What I did, I just simply use the herb oil. I use all the fresh herbs, which is the thyme, basil, rosemary, parsley, you name it. Right? With the olive oil, you just blend it together. That's my marination. I use pretty much almost for every dish I cook it in here restaurant, because I love fresh herbs. Fresh herbs make the things different. So I use a Scottish salmon. You can do chicken, you can do shrimp, you can do any other kind of seafood, you can do scallop, you name it. Whatever you like to have, or you can simply have vegetarian dish. Risotto, it's really little challenge to make it vegan because butter and Parmesan cheese. But you can still do it. It's doable. It's nothing impossible, right? So the risotto is almost coming now. So, like I said, in this salmon, I pre-cook for this demo. So I can show you how to do it in another video if you request it, or you can come visit us in the Burak kitchen in Fireville, North Garland. I can simply show you how we do. I do lots of different cookings in here in our restaurant. We have some chef table tastings and all those good stuff. So don't miss all these opportunities. Well, I just make some advertising while I'm cooking. Okay, so our risotto is almost ready. So what we need to do, as you can see, I'm just gonna show it to you. All the stock is gone. So now it's like a little mushy. but is it I can still feel all the arboreos are still little how to say, not fully cooked yet, right? So now what you can do, you can just simply add it a little more chicken stock. I just don't want to cheat in that video, like, oh, it's perfect already, you know? So I just want to make it perfect. So you can see from here, you can add more chicken stock if it's needed. It's your preference. You can do some al dente style. So anyways, so the other is almost ready. So now what? You have to turn all the way up. You have to feel the sizzling, and then you turn it off. You have to turn it off. Then you have to get some butter. Okay? All right? And then you have to get some Parmesan cheese. Well, I guess I'm just gonna do it just like this. Sometimes spoons are not working. So it's off. All you have to do, mix it up. Okay? So you might be wonder, chef, you haven't put any salt in it. So well, when I was preparing the arborio rice, I already used the salt. I already put the salt in it, and also in chicken stock, I have a salt. And also don't forget, don't put too much salt, even like a regular salt, because don't forget you're gonna put some Parmesan cheese in it. So Parmesan cheese already is salted, right? Okay, that's how we do it. It's so simple. You have to let it rest a little bit, you know? So the butter and the Parmesan cheese needs to be observed. Okay. So now I guess I'm just need to let it rest right here a little bit, and then I'm gonna move all this stuff to right here. Now I'm gonna do to plate it. All right, as a chef, this is one of the most exciting part, because in our restaurant, I'm the one usually doing the last touch and plate up and all the stuff. I'm doing the fufu part, let's put it that way. So, but exciting. So what we do, so you need to have like some, this type of the bowl or some shallow bowl, or you can do any kind of plate. So I prefer this kind of plate. So all you do, you just put your risotto in the center, okay? You can do this 2 scoop or 1 scoop. So the recipe I give it to you, it's enough for 4 to 6 people. So depends of the appetite. Some people, they just love the risotto, and then, well, you need to double up the recipe, I guess. All right, so we put the wild mushroom asparagus risotto in the center of the plate. Now you need to get your protein to put it on, right? Well, I guess I need to just like that, okay? All right, and then I use sometimes some fresh herbs or fresh basil. So it depends on what you like to have to put in your plate. So in this one I use the fresh basil, because the basil is one of my favorite herbs in the entire earth. And last part, of course, this risotto is Italian dish. You like to have some fresh cracked pepper. So if you do, and then our server will do it, or you can just serve it to your guests. All you do, just a couple pieces, just like this, and voila. So this is the dish. You can see it. Well, let me move this pan away so you can see it a little better. So here's our dish. And also I would like to recommend some wine pairing with this. So if it's a summertime, you want to go a little light and great pairing, I will say the Chardonnay will be a great option. So in our restaurant I have the Crusher Anok Chardonnay. This is a great complement with this wine. Some people, they just simply doesn't like to have the white wine, and then they want to have a little more flair and a little more body into it. So I will recommend we have another one, the Pinot Noir McMurray. So that's another great addition. You can definitely pair with this lovely dish. And again, in our restaurant, we do have many different variety wines and beers from all around the world, mostly from the Mediterranean region. And we have some from of course, here in the local in Texas and some California. And our beers is another story. I have all different kind of beers in here, all locally sourced, and then we use from in here in Garland, and then here's the Lone Star State. We have all different varieties. All right, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this demo. So with our wild mushroom asparagus risotto dish with the wine pairing. So again, I really appreciate it for having me in here, for Dana and Maria from the Associa. So we really appreciate it for your help to support the local business. We are here in again Fireville, North Garland. It's called the Fera Tex Med Kitchen. It's not a typo, it's Mediterranean. So we are modern Mediterranean with the Texan twist. So we have all lovely locally sourced dishes. It's all made by chefs. And then we do have beer and wine and all the cocktails as well. And then we do have full service catering. We do have corporate events and weddings and all the stuff. If you need any question, I'm just one phone away or one email away from you. Again, my name is Burak from Fera Tex Med Kitchen. Thank you for watching us.